Hey guys, it's Sandra with Willow57. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today's video is going to be, I'm working in this journal. I've started doing some stuff, nothing that I have recorded, but I will do a complete flip through when it's finished. But one of the other things that I have been working on is trying to get through my scraps. And believe it or not, I've actually used quite a bit. Still got quite a bit left, obviously, and I'm trying to use up some of my stash. You know, we all go through those seasons of where we just look around our room and go, I literally cannot justify buying anything else. I just can't. There's so much stuff in this room that I bought that I thought, oh, I can use this for that and that for this and yada yada, and just never have. And it's just sitting on a shelf. And I'm like, I cannot justify buying anything else right now. Which is sad because, you know, I like buying. We do, right? We're new stuff, pretty stuff, but enough is enough. I did buy this tin recently. I will tell you that. And, you know, because tins. It's an old tin, so it's hard to open. I put some of my goodies in there. Isn't that cute? I just loved it. So it comes in very handy being on my desk. So I did buy that, but other than that, I'm being good, and I'm not buying anything until I get rid of some of the stuff I have. And some of the stuff that I have, I showed these before. I have these cards that I had bought because, you know, they're solid, but I don't like the pictures on them or whatever, right? I wouldn't just want to stick that in a journal. That's just me. I just don't like them. But I can make stuff out of them. They are good quality, you know, thickness and whatnot. So what I've been doing, and I've made a few, let me show you, because, you know, I've been kind of making these scrappy tags lately that I've been videoing, but I made a few of these where they're like photo frame journaling cards, and then I add some scrappies to it. So that's kind of where I'm at. That's what I'm doing. This is what we're going to be making today, okay? Nothing new under the sun, as they always say, but, you know, it's just a good way for you to use up some of your scraps and some of these type cards that you have, okay? They don't have to be the same size as mine, or whatever, and you don't have to make photo frames out of them if you don't want to. I just like the look of it, so that's what we're doing, okay? So if you want to follow along with me, you're going to need some cards like this, whatever size, like I said, that you want, your scraps, or if you want to just use, you know, scrapbook paper or whatever, you know, digitals or whatever you got that you want to put on yours, that's fine too. But I am going to be using up some scrap papers. Another thing that I'm using with this is I took a piece of scrapbook paper, or several, that I probably would never use this paper. This paper I bought a long time ago, before I was even making junk journals. This bright paper, our church was doing a kind of a circus theme event, and so I bought a bunch of this bright paper because it looks circusy, right? But I don't use it anywhere else. So what I did was I turned it over and I tea dyed it. I just took a paintbrush with coffee, and I coffee stained it, okay, the white part. And then I'm now using this to go on the backs of these cards for writing space, okay? So that way I'm using up some papers that I would never have used otherwise, and these. So this is all helping get rid of a bunch of junk that we have around in our desk and in our rooms that we don't want, we don't use, and let's just do it, okay? All right, you know, your scraps or whatever, your inks, your glues, of course. I may use 2 different kinds of glues depending on what I'm doing. Now, my photo frames, where did it go? Here it is. I'm not using acetate. You know, you can, if you want to, put acetate over this, but I'm just not. It isn't something that I felt I needed to do. I like them the way they are. So anyway, let's get started. So first of all, you just take your scraps, and you can do this any way that you want. There is no rhyme or reason. Basically, what I'm doing is making me a miniature, if the word just eluded my brain. What is it called? You know. It'll come to me in a minute. Anyway, you just take your scraps and you just start gluing it to... Now, I am doing it on this side because there's no real reason. Actually, I'm going to do it on this side because of all the black. I don't want this. This paper's kind of thin. And you might be able to kind of see through that a little bit. Not much, but a little bit. So, you decide which side you want to put it on. And then you just go to gluing and sticking. Masterboard, that's the word. Making me a miniature masterboard. Okay. And again, however you want it. If you want everything to be, you know, strips, you can do it in strips. You can do it in squares. You can do it big pieces, little pieces. Same thing as if you were making a regular masterboard, okay? Now, what I do is I just stick this stuff on there. I don't worry about cutting it down yet, okay? Like that. Can be fine right there. Because there is no right or wrong way to do this. Stick it on there, all willy-nilly. In the end, it is not going to matter, I promise. And I hope this finds everybody doing well, enjoying the Christmas season. I hope you're doing better at Christmas shopping than I have been. I got a few things on Black Friday. Yeah, I got a pretty good jump start. Let's put it that way. But I haven't gotten anything since, to be honest. I'm just kind of... Our family draws names. And I got my son-in-law, who... He's easy to shop for, but he's hard to shop for, if that makes sense. He's not a picky person. He's, you know, pretty laid back kind of guy, but I really don't know what to get him. I'm trying to think of, and maybe some of you can help me. He loves to cook. He's a great cook. So I'm thinking of some kind of, maybe some really cool, you know, kitchen gadget. They just moved into a new apartment. Maybe some kind of cool kitchen gadget that he can use in the kitchen. I think he might like that. Okay, so then once you've done this, right, I'm going to go ahead and do another one just like this, okay? You can let that dry for a minute. And let's do another one. I'm just going to do 2 of them with you today. So you can either use the same scraps. It doesn't matter. I will use some of the same scraps, but I will get me some more because, you know, we're about getting rid of these scraps. It's my mission in life today, in the last several days. I have been making a lot of stuff. One of the things I did, my granddaughter and my grandson have a playroom here at my house because, you know, I babysit my granddaughter just about every day, so she's here just about every day. And so they have a playroom filled with toys and whatnot. And it's just kind of not really decorated. I hung a couple of paintings that my daughter had done that were of kids or whatever. But it's not really decorated that well as far as a kid's room goes. So one of the things her and I did yesterday, she's 3, so I started teaching her about making chains out of scrap paper. So we did a pretty good long chain out of a lot of my strip scraps yesterday. That helped get rid of a lot. I could do that again probably. I could probably make, you know, 50 chains and still have plenty of scrap paper. Not really 50, but I could do a lot. So her and I did that yesterday. That was fun. A fun way to get rid of some scraps. So, you know, it's a good idea for you. If you can't use them all in journal ideas, then use them in making crafts with your grandkids. It doesn't really matter how we use them, right? As long as they get used. That's the point. Oh, see, that was a bad idea. Bad idea. It doesn't matter. Let's do it here. Like that. That'll work. And I'll do something like this. Page out. So anyway, yeah, this Christmas is so much fun because, you know, my grandkids are old enough to really enjoy it and the beauty of it all. We got to take our granddaughter to the Christmas parade the other day. That was fun. And we went and got hot chocolate afterwards. Kids are just fun at Christmas time. Of course, I think they're fun all the time. My grandson isn't quite old enough yet as far as the Christmas parade goes. And he's been kind of under the weather, so his parents didn't really want to get him out and about yet. So, he's 2. All right, and then one last little, I need something right there, right? All right, so after you've made your little masterboards, you can, and you could have inked all of that, obviously. You could have inked around all of those. And sometimes I do ink around them all if I want that look, and sometimes I just don't. Okay, so here we go. Here's our 2 tiny masterboards. Next thing that you're going to do is find some photos that you want if you're doing the frame thing like I am. Now, you could just leave it like this and decorate this and put the back on it and it'd be great, right? But if you're going to do the photo thing, you need to find you a couple of photos, which I already have. So I want this photo and this photo, okay? I am going to have to get rid of probably quite a bit of this photo and a little bit of this. It's okay. It'll be great. Let me get some dies. This is where you get your different dies, either circle or rectangle. Oops, I didn't mean to grab those. that you take your different dyes that you want. Either you just kind of figure out, you know, what you like as far as what's going to be seen. That one would work. It'd probably work on both of them, but I kind of want maybe a circle on one. Let's do one in a circle. Let's see. Let's try a bigger one, see what it looks like. We did more of the kind of whole look. She's a little bug-eyed, isn't she? I mean, she's beautiful, but her eyes are kind of... And then we could do a rectangle on this one. Can I get more of the whole look there? Yeah, I like that. Okay. So anyway, you figure out what frame you want around your photo. And then you take your die cut machine and you cut that out of your miniature masterboard, okay? So you figure out where you want the picture to be. It can be anywhere. It can be at the bottom. So like this would be down here. In fact, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this one at the bottom. Just because it's different. You don't expect it at the bottom, right? This one can be, you know, you could do the picture over to the side. I wouldn't recommend that, though, because you ain't going to have much of a space to... But you can, if you want. I think I'm just going to do this one kind of more in the center. Nah, let's go to the top. Let's leave this down here, okay? All right, so I'm going to pause the video while I cut these out because it will shake this table to no end. Okay, so let me pause you. I'll be right back. All right, so those are cut out. The cool thing is that now you got these. Is it cool, though? I don't know. I think it just makes more scraps that you know, have stuff that you need to get rid of. It's never ending in this, isn't it? But that's all right. These are great. And I have a bag full of them, so... All right, so then now this is what you have, okay? So the next part to me is going to be gluing this onto the picture. And you can use whatever kind of glue that you choose to. I am going to use my white glue just because I want a good... And I just kind of go around this. It doesn't have to be glued down everywhere on the picture. It doesn't matter because you're going to glue something over top of it. So then you take this and you kind of place it over where you want the picture to be seen. Okay. Like that. Then, once you got that part down, this is where this paper comes in, okay? The piece that I coffee dyed on the back. Now I take this with my glue stick and I just glue this whole card. I'm going to go ahead and glue that down after I said I wouldn't, but I'm going to. You just glue this whole thing. Not on that side, on this side. This. Line it up to where the pink's not showing because you don't want the pink showing. Best you can. You can always cut off what is seen if you can't get it straight. It's no big deal. That's what scissors are for. That's what scissors are for. Okay. And I've already made a mistake, and you guys don't even know what it is yet, do you? One thing that I should have done before gluing the picture on was inking around it. So, that was my bad. All right, I got glue all over that. Let me get a wipey. But one thing I can do is take this circle that I cut out of here and take this, kind of go around it. Okay, a little bit, right? Then I'm going to take and round my corners because I want mine rounded. And I'm going to kind of trim up because I can see pieces of that pink showing here or there that I don't want seen. So I'm just going to take my scissors and kind of cut that off. Doesn't matter a whole lot because I am going to ink it, but that ink is pretty bright. Pink, not ink. Pink is pretty bright. All right, put that up. Put that back up. And now I'm going to ink around all of it, the edges. And you can grunge this as much as you choose to grunge yours. I'm grungy, okay? So, really wish I'd remembered to ink the insides of that. Oh, well. Not the end of the world, okay? So, now I've got something that looks like that. That's cute already, right? So now the next one, I'm going to set this one to the side for a minute. And I'm going to go ahead and remember to ink the inside of this frame on this one. So there's that. I'm pretty excited tonight. My daughters and I are kind of in a book club together, and we're reading books, and then if they have a movie, we'll get together and watch the movie after we've read the book, you know, kind of compare and see. And so tonight is our movie night. We are watching Rebecca, the old Alfred Hitchcock version of it. I'm pretty excited about it because we just read the book. It was really good. Good book. So if you have any good old classic books that you would recommend to read, I prefer classics, but even if it's a newer book, that's really good. So I kind of put that on there like that. Again, I'm going to go ahead and glue this down all the way to the end. And then I'm going to trim around this where all the excess pieces are. Yes, I will do this again after I put the background on it, but that's okay. Cute, right? And then I do the same thing where I glue this down to here for that. See, this is what it looks like. Now you have writing space, right? Now it's a journaling card. So that's why I do that. All right, let's put this on the book where it goes, not on the paper. Okay, and then again, I just plenty of glue to get it all down good. Now, that's down. Now I'm going to cut that all off again. Again, trying to get as close to the original card as I can so that that pink is not shining through on the other side. Poor pink. They did nothing wrong. I'm sure I could have cut this better where I could have gotten more use out of it, but it is what it is. Okay. This right here needs glued down again. It keeps popping up. Like that. Very cute. That says to ship. How cute. It's the joy of a masterboard, right? Okay, now do I want to round these corners or do I want to leave this one squared? I think I'll round them, but I'll do it small. Yeah, like that. Well, excuse me. Cute, right? Okay, now we're going to ink it. I know, nothing new here, right? There's nothing that I've done here that you haven't seen done, I'm sure. Here's where the fun begins for me, okay? I really am starting to love the look. Well, starting to, I don't know, I've always have, but coming into my own, I guess, with the scrappy tag look that we've been doing. And I've done a couple of videos of those. You can go back and look on my channel to where I'm just making scrappy tags, to where it's just, you know, like, I want it to look like, I like my stuff to look like it's been in a household journal or something, like, you know, receipts and everything just kind of thrown into like a ledger or something, right? Like this found itself, oh, here's a picture of our family. Let's just put it in this, save it in this book that, also keeps our bills and whatever. You know what I'm saying? Let me show you a couple examples. This is my box of what I've been working on, okay? So like this one. This one has a pocket, and it also has these things stapled to it, right? So like it's just a picture, and it's a journaling card, but it's also a pocket, and just, like people have just attached stuff to it. Like it's had a history, a life. That's what I always say. That's what I like. These eyelets I just put on there because I like the look of it. Here's another one I did, and this one's just kind of it's got some, places for writing. This is, you can write on the front and back of all these. And then it just kind of comes up, and there's journaling card, right? And it's just kind of scrappy. Like you're holding all these together kind of thing. Let's see what else. What other one do I got? Here's one. This is one that I did that literally this comes off. It's just paper clipped on there. Okay. So it's just like, a pile of stuff that just got stuck together. Here's one. This one's kind of got, like it was just stuck together. I don't know what else to say. It's just kind of scrappy. I really, really like this look. I like the scrappy look of, here's one. I think we may have done this one. I don't know, on video. And it's just, this was a scrappy drawing card that I did that I just attached all this to with just a staple. And I glued this picture down on this. It just, it's got so much more depth to it, I guess. Layers. Layers. I love layers in my journal stuff. Okay. Here's one. I'm pretty sure we did this one on camera. It's just layers of stuff just kind of stuck together randomly, right? Not all glued down, just kind of thrown on there. That's the look I like, okay? So that's kind of what we're doing with these. And again, you use up more of your scraps, use more of your stuff that you have just laying around that, one day I'll use this. Well, today's that one day. I have a whole basket full of stuff that's called various snippets. And that's all that it is. It's just got various stuffs in it, right? Things that, I found here or there that I want to use. Like this right here, I like this. This says memories. I could put this on here. Is there two of them? There is. I don't need two. I could do something with this. It doesn't matter if you, block the original picture, as long as you don't block it to where somebody can't bend it and look at it like that. Or another great idea is kind of do like a flip out. Let's do that. Let's do a flip out on this one. You want them? You want to do a flip out? Let's do it. Because I also have a few. Ooh, that right there. See? I love that look. You're like, but I can't see the original picture. But you will. Okay? Let's just go with it. Let me show you what I'm doing. Okay, I have me some really cool vintage tape. Right? I may actually want to do this first with real tape just because, to make sure that it holds well, okay? So what I'm going to do is lay these two side by side like this. I'm going to leave a gap in between so that I have room to bend. And then I'm going to take me a piece of clear tape. Just put it right down there like that. Again, nothing you haven't seen done before. Nothing new under the sun. I'm going to cut this off because it's too long. Like that. Okay, good. Now I'm going to take a piece of my vintage tape. See how that's kind of coming off of the. I'm going to glue it just to make sure that it sticks. Okay. Wipe off the excess glue. Cut this down. Don't waste that. Don't waste any of that tape. I love that look of that vintage tape. Isn't that cool? So then we do the same thing with this. Or we don't have to. We could actually do like an eyelet right here that this swivels and then this folds out. Okay. But I'm thinking I want to do it flip, flip. Okay, I do want to cut some of this off a little bit because it's a little wide. Like that. And I probably will go ahead and do all of the corners the same. Just going to make this a little less big. That was some scientific words right there. A little less big. You're welcome. Glad you're here to learn from me. Okay. Now this one I'm going to do a little different because I don't want to matchy-matchy, right? This one I'm just going to do one piece here and one piece there. So there and there. I hope I did that right side up. Yes, I did. Good for me. This is that French paper. I got some French book, like a scholarly book, learning French. That's why there's a lot of writing on there. I just thought, oh, it's so pretty. I love that book. Every page of it is yummy. Okay, I'm going to glue. I'm going to cut this down a little bit, like in half. This down there. Make sure it's stuck good. And then this one, I'm going to put some more glue. Wipe off the excess. You don't want everything sticking to this. And then there's that. So now I have this flips out, and then there's this adorable picture, right? Okay. But I'm not done. Oh no, I'm not done yet. This still needs something else to it. What? I don't know yet. Let's find something. I'm thinking maybe let's look and see what we got. Ooh, I kind of like that. It just says 1913. Yeah. Let's just, yeah, that's really brittle. I was going to staple it, but I think if I stapled it, it would just fall apart later. So I'm going to go ahead and just glue that down. See, it just fell apart right there. But that's okay. That's cute. I like it. Okay, now what else? I need something else still. More. That's the fun thing about these. Is like you just keep adding layers. I'm going to do this all underneath of this, though. Oh, that's too thick. Let's do, ooh, how about that? Do it that way. With another strip of something. Let's just find us a strip of scrap paper, because that's what we're about. How about using this pink polka dot? Like maybe they were looking at this paper as a swatch for something. It's going to have to be a shorter swatch, though. So that will bend over that. They don't have to be straight. In fact, it looks better if it's not. I don't know. Do I like that? Like that. Maybe it should be over it. I think maybe a little butterfly. A little one. Let's see what, ooh, I like that little blue one. Look. How sweet is that? It's got blue there and blue there. Yeah, I like it. Okay, here's what we're going to do, though. I want to ink around this. And I want to ink around this. And I also want to add a little bit of this tape. On the end of this. Add a little bit more of that color to it. This blue little butterfly. And I'm going to add a staple, and I want it right on the corner so that it doesn't impede much on the writing space on the back. Okay? I really need to invest in one of those tiny attachers for this kind of thing. It would be so cute. Maybe Santa will bring me one. So that leaves everything still functional. You can go inside or outside, whichever. And there it is. Cute, right? Just added stuff, layers and layers until... In fact, I think I'm going to go ahead and add that label underneath there. Maybe put Ma and Pa. Yeah? That sounds like a good thing to write on there, right? Looks like a Ma and Pa. I'm going to 1913 again. I'm going to scribble it out, make it look old. And ink it. All right. Nope. So there's that one. I think it's done now. It's just a cute little journaling card. Still plenty of room for writing. I probably could have cut those down a little bit, but that's okay. And if you wanted, you could add a little vintage looking paper clip to hold that down with. That's cute. I like that. So there's the first one. Right, that's cute. Okay, done. All right, let's go on to the next one. What do we want to do with this one? This one I think is big enough to do like the little pocket idea that I really like. I do want to do something real quick with this one too. Excuse me. I just kind of... I know it's black and white, but I kind of like the vintage photo look on my... You don't do it a whole lot, just a little bit's fine. Like that. Okay, let's see. What you do to make a little pocket is you find you a strip of paper that you want to be your pocket. It doesn't really matter what it is. It could be anything. I think I want something with color. But no. No. Pink. Maybe. Maybe black and white. Maybe black and white. I know, I'm slow picking things out. So then, yeah, you can use whatever. It's so easy. You know what? I'm going to use that right there. I like it. I like those colors together. So now that that's picked, I am going to do another one where the pocket comes out and becomes a tab as well. Okay, so it'll be like that. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do, like that. Okay, so in order to do this, Do I want that? I'm thinking, hold on. Okay, what I'm going to do first is glue this part down. Okay, right on the edge. Use the famous smush tool. I'm going to just place that right on the back side and then bring that over like that. And then I'm going to glue that down like so. Now, I'm going to attempt something. So I think it would look better if these were rounded. Okay, let's take it off for a second. Hold on. Yeah, I should have thought of it first. I know. That's okay. That's why we use this glue. It'll be fine. Sure that's straight. Okay. Then, of course, you ink. Probably should have done this first too, but it's going to be okay. Oh, you know what else we could do is put a little divot in it. It doesn't have to be a big one. Let's just put a little divot in it to show that it's a pocket. Like that. Re-ink. Okay. Now I'm going to take the glue and I'm going to glue here, here, and here, okay? Just to make sure that's glued good there. I just wiped off part of my ink, didn't I? This isn't exactly straight either. Okay, it's kind of got a little pucker there. That's cute to add stuff to. All right, so now you find stuff to put inside. And again, it doesn't really matter. Just use your stuff. That fit? It will. What else? Oh, I think I like this better than that, actually. The green. Ooh, sewing for the pattern, right? Got a pattern and a sewing machine. Those go together. Those go together. I probably need to trim this down a little bit, though. And we can round those edges. And ink them. Okay, like that. Now, I think due to the fact that it's turned into a sewing machine thing, let's put some material. Anything else we want to stick in there? It's got a map too. How about we do a ticket? Maybe Mama in the picture here is a seamstress. And she has been invited to go to a special rally or conference for seamstresses. That's why the map's there. And so she needs a ticket for her transportation. Makes sense in my brain, right? Okay. Okay. What else? Some fabric. Let's see. I have a, yep, more scraps. Fabric scraps though. So, no. Mama's going to do something prettier than that, right? She's a famous seamstress. She's going to make something of girth. Like that. And what else does she need? Let me look. Let me see. What else I got? Let me go get this. Maybe she needs that. Because you know you need an accountant ledger. What else? Like that. That's old looking. So then again, you're just layering. Then you need something here. Let's swap this around actually. Like that. I could just do that there. It doesn't really have to make sense, right? We all have stuff that are laying around in our junk drawers that just, you know, somebody else would see it and go, why is that there? But you know, it's got a memory attached to it for you for whatever reason. So it doesn't have to make sense. What do I think about that? I don't know about that paper, actually. I'm going to cut it down a little more. It's because I'm going to put eyelets in it and I want them to be able to be seen. So, all right, enough fussy. Let's just do this. Yeah, that's cuter. That's cute. Their little hummingbird coming off the side. Or not. You can go right there. Yeah, I think this is enough coming off the side. So then, because this is a pocket, you don't want to staple anything in there. I want to move that stuff before you staple. And I'm going to staple right on the edge so that it doesn't take up a bunch of room. But yet it's all tacked down real good. See? You can put all this back in there. And now I'm going to put some eyelets. All right. Get my crocodile. And I'm going to do 2 eyelets. Again, most of this is just for looks. Ooh. Yes, I shall. I rested some bobby pins. Safety pins a while back. Again, some of that stuff that just sits around. not getting used. That's what these projects are for. Sorry if you can't see what I'm doing. I'm just trying to get the pin in there. Like that. Layers, layers, and layers. Now, I know for most of us, when it comes to our junk journals, you know, we don't need to add extra layers to anything because it's going to get fat. So if you're one that needs to decorate every page, you probably won't like these ideas. But if you're one that can scarcely decorate, put more on a page, and then have blank pages for writing, then this is absolutely a good thing for you. Good project. I'm trying to become more of the latter. Less decorations on the pages. I mean, on every page, but more on the page that is decorated. Make sense? Because like I always say, I am a journaler first and foremost. And my mission in making junk journals is to write, you know, have writing journals. So people can document their lives. Okay. That is cute, right? I need to add a string. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Hold on. I shall be. Huh. Did you hate it when you move stuff and you forgot that you moved it? When you go to look for it, it's not where it's supposed to be. Let's see. What color do I want to use? Green? I don't really hate the green, but no. How about brown? Yeah, let's use a little bit of brown. Baker's twine. Well, of course I have to grunge it up, right? I could do, I'm just kind of thinking of doing it through one. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Do me a little bow even. Why? Because I can. Because I like to. Just adds a little something extra. Do I like it? I don't think I do, actually. I feel like it better just hanging. Maybe I should try it in between the two. All right, let me try. Let's see. Yeah, actually, I do like that better. Cute, right? All right, there it is. Just got rid of some more of my scraps, which makes me very happy. And made some really cute stuff that can go into my chicken and a biscuit journal, right? So now I can just literally attach this in here somewhere. Have that hang outside. That'd be cute. Or not. Just put it in there. Clip it in. I could glue it down if I wanted to. Like that. And just have a little pocket. Have maybe another pocket behind there. I'll tuck behind there. That'd be cute. Or I could just attach it with a paper clip or something. Let's see what we got. I could even use one of these little clips. Probably wouldn't want to put it on this page actually because it's pretty thin. Find a thicker one. Nope, that's thin too. Yeah. Goodness gracious. Okay, something like that. So there, it's attached, it's in there, it's sturdy, a little pocket, but yeah, you can still take it off and write on the back. So, cutesy, cutesy, cutesy. All right. So that's what we did today, boys and girls. I hope you enjoyed this thoroughly like I did. Just another way to get rid of some scrappies and, you know, use up all those little bits of stuff that you have that you're like, what am I going to do with this? There's only so many ideas out there for scraps, right? Oh, there's a lot actually. But here's another one, right? Just layered journaling cards, scrappy layered journaling cards. I am crazy about them as of late. I don't know when this fetish or my attachment to them will go away. So if you don't like them, you might not want to follow. I'm just kidding. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you guys, each and every one. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and share it with all your friends. I'm working toward my next goal, which is 700 followers. And every time I get another 100, my husband takes me out to eat. So feed a girl, will ya? All right. Thanks for watching. God bless. Bye.